Hello, everyone. The curls have returned. They have made their triumphant return. And I had to make them look extra good tonight for y'all. So we did the whole routine. Hi, friends. Yes, today was wash day. Thank you. Yeah, I missed them too. I missed the curls too. We are going to have a lot of fun tonight. It's probably going to be a pretty long stream because the makeup look we're going to do is very involved. So buckle up. Hope you'll stick around for it. We also have a very in-depth presentation from me about the history of exorcisms. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. How's everyone doing? Wow, 50-50 essentially on whether we believe in demons and the devil. That is very interesting. I expected more atheism in the chat. That's very interesting. I'm here for it. I don't have work tomorrow, so I'm going wild tonight. Woo! I do have work tomorrow. But, yeah, it'll be fine. It's going to be fun. Who knows if the makeup's going to come off my face. Also, things are kind of like a total mess. But we are going to just have a lot of fun. And probably look crazy by the end of it. Nothing H3 related, no YouTube drama tonight. We are just here for the spooky goodness. Honestly, maybe, I just saw Tara say Sunday Scaries. Maybe we can keep like a spooky tradition of doing like a Sunday Scaries stream where we talk about something spooky. Do you know what I mean? Maybe watch one of the scary movies from the public domain. Something we can keep like all year long. Do y'all like that? Like a new series for November? Let me put that in my notes. Shout out Tara for saying that. I love that idea. Let me add it. I do need to also find time for us to play Subnautica because I miss it so much. And Deej is making me so jealous with all of his updates to his underwater compound. All right, let's see. Sunday, November 2nd. Maybe we can do the first one then. And we're going to call it Sunday Scaries. So scary. I am obsessed. Obsessed with that. Thank you so much, Tara, for reminding me of that term. I love it. All right, so November 2nd potentially can be our first Sunday Scary, and we'll just keep the creepy times rolling. We out here scared. Did I see your wall posters? No, I didn't. I have been deep in the history of exorcisms all day today. So I have not had time to be on Discord at all. As I'm sure you noticed, I was not responding to anything because I am just such a dedicated streamer, a hidden gem, if you will. So I saw on subreddit that my brother husband, Nicholas Diorio, is, who I don't actually know, if you're not familiar with the running joke that we look alike. But I call him my brother husband because some people think we look alike and some people think that we should get married. We've never met. He doesn't know who I am. It's a silly thing. Anyway, my brother husband, the Pope, was talking about the Streamer Awards and the fact that there is something called the Hidden Gem Award. Now, Mr. Diorio thinks that should be an ironic joke award that goes to iDubbbz. But hear me out. What about voting for me? What about me? Wouldn't that be fun? So it says a growing streamer averaging under 200 viewers this year. I think I'm probably in that category, right? I mean, I can take the content warning off. We're not talking about essay anymore. But I feel like I fit into that. Right? I have a link here. But thank you, which I appreciate it if you want to do that. So yeah, this award goes to a true hidden gem that deserves to shine. I don't know how often you can vote. I don't know if it's a daily thing or just a one-timer. This is more for like the people, but yeah, so it's number 6 when you go to the main link. And the awards, the nominations close, early November? November 8th. So between now and then, I'll remind you a couple times. I have no illusion that I would actually win this or be even one of the like finalists or whatever. But I think that, I really appreciate that the Streamer Awards are, I can pin this. Thank you, Witch, you're the best. I appreciate that there is an award that's going to recognize the smaller streamers. Do you know what I mean? Like this is specifically people who are just starting out. And you don't see that much, right? It's all about like the big established, the best, the biggest, the most brand deals, like whatever it is. So I would love to be considered for this. So if you are so moved, please feel free to click the link in the pinned comment here. Shout out to Witch. And yeah. Wait, what did Scroll say? If you vote for Kate, all of your dreams will come true. It's true. iDubbbz should win Fallen Star. I'm going to come at your competition like Tanya Harding's boyfriend. Kidding. Keep in mind, it's Cutie Cinderella's thing. Given the Hassan shade you put on, she's not likely to be pleased to have you up there. Oh, well. That's okay. I just think that it's so rare that newer, younger streamers are pointed out and celebrated. And why the heck not? Why don't we try? I don't know. Does it have to be from Twitch? I don't even know anything. I just heard Nicholas Diorio saying this and I'm like, hey, there are some people that are actually making good content that have, a small following. So I ain't too proud to beg. I would just love if y'all would vote for me, if that's a thing. It doesn't specify. Yeah, I looked and I was like, is it just Twitch? But I couldn't see. So thank you to anybody who does actually vote for me. I feel like I should put myself in here while we're sitting here. The girl with a microphone. Okay, and then what do I do? Go down to the bottom? I don't know if maybe I should just like, wait, but how do I put it in? Enter. Enter, 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 enter. All right, maybe I'll go back through and do some of these. I mean, I guess we should put H3 in here too, right? Best content organization? What the fuck is that? Best stream duo. Yeah, I mean, Ethan certainly won't win. Oh, Rising Star! Streamer who began the year with under 1,000 average viewers and has shown rapid growth. I mean, I don't know who that would be. I don't think that's me. I'm still, I think, under 1,000 average viewers by far. Streamer of the year. All right. So maybe you have to put in one for every single one. I have no idea. But anyway, thank you in advance if you decide to... oh my God. iDubbbz Rising Star is so funny. Oh, you have to log in. Oh, okay. So you have to log in to record your votes, I guess. Thank you, Haley. Thank you, Lana. Okay, that was my only note at the top of the show. Let me make a note to remind people to keep voting, because we will be back tomorrow night. This is our last week of spooky content, which is sad because I love Halloween and I love all this. Starting tomorrow as well. Keep an eye on the community, like the posts tab on my page here, because I'm going to be giving little hints about what my Halloween costume is. And we'll see if anybody can guess it by Friday. Don't dox anyone that doesn't vote for Kate, guys. I mean, by any means necessary, right? Just kidding. I'm going to give you a like. I am too brain dead, but I vote for you without vomiting, I guess. Or vote for me without voting. Okay, thank you. Okay. I was like vomiting. I'm glad that you vote for me without vomiting. Yeah, if you're looking to vote, Witch has pinned a comment in chat. Or you can just go to Streamer Awards and it's like the 6th category down and you have to log in, I guess, to record it. Okay, so we are going to start with doing like the demon makeup, the devil makeup, which is going to take a while. So actually, let me find some music for us to jam to while this is happening, because that is what I forgot to do before we came on tonight. Because yeah, I usually don't listen to the person talking. I just sort of play it and then we chat and I look insane, right? That's usually the vibe. Okay. We want like Halloween music, right? I would say. Let's see here. Oh, you guys can't hear that. Hang on. That's a funky one. Ooh! I feel like I'm not going to get much done with this one. I'm just going to want to dance to it. This one's called Corny Candy. That one's going to get really, I think. We can do just like a little ambient. Just little. They don't have any like fun ones. Oh, bright. Let's see what this one is. Ooh, Dracula Funk. Oh. I think maybe if I just leave this on, it'll just keep popping out songs. Let's find out. How's that volume right there? Way ahead of you, Deej. Oh, I could throw ass to this. Which? A bit too low. Jesus Christ. How we doing? How we doing? How's this with my volume? I like this one. Star. Shout out Dracula Funk. Dracula spelled with a K. Okay. How is this? Good volume? Okay, let's get to it then. Oh shit. This is hitting for a fucking no royalty song, a royalty-free song. All right. So this is the because I can't talk. This is the tutorial we're gonna do. It's from Katie McCallis. I hope that's how she says her name. And let me just get the right mode here. Whoa! Okay, there we go. So I am not doing red contact lenses because I have a cornea issue. I tore the shit out of my cornea a few years ago, and it is still not fully kosher. Wait, is the volume bad? Oh my god, sorry guys. Oh, I see what the problem is. Hang on. Okay. I'm sorry, did I just like blast all your eardrums out? I'm sorry. Sorry guys, it was just the beat dropping. Okay, I'm gonna take these off, but I know that you guys are jamming. Hang on, let me just turn it. Okay, the cornea lore is that I woke up and my eye was like itchy. I thought just like I had something in it. But I think my eyes were just really dry and I must have like torn it a little bit. But then throughout the day, I just kept trying to like get something out of my eye. It was my cornea torn, but I think all the like the water and the stuff I was trying to do to get something out of it exacerbated the issue. So by the end of the day, I had a hole like the perfect size of my pupil over like on my cornea. It felt like there was a shard of glass sticking directly into my eye. And I had to walk around. Like, first of all, it hurt to have my eyes closed. It hurt to have my eyes open. I had to walk around holding my eyelashes out like this. It was horrendous. It was the worst pain I've ever felt. It took a couple years, honestly, for it to fully be better. But yeah, now we're okay. But I don't want to risk anything with my cornea because that shit was so traumatic. I'm gonna use my phone as my little guide here tonight. And yeah, so go check out Katie McCallis's full tutorial. She's only doing half of her face at a time. We're gonna do the whole thing, obviously. So yeah, let's fucking get into it. Also, my makeup is in like 50 different places because I've been traveling and doing things, being social and shit. So there's that as well. All right, so let's see what she does first. Oh wait, do you guys want to see what it's actually gonna look like? Here it is. I feel like we need the before. Oh, this is her getting tickets to some concert. I don't know which one it was. But yeah, so this is what it's gonna look like. If possible. That's the goal, guys. As you know, we'll see what happens. Oh no, did I lose the music? Did I lose the music? Damn it. That's dumb. That's really dumb. Sometimes it'll just like play them. I don't know why it's not doing that tonight. All right, let's get going. All right, blah, 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 blah. She's putting in her contacts. She's so excited about them. All right, so first things first, she's sketching out, because I've watched this, because obviously I want to try to actually do it. She is sketching out like the negative space. Kate, get a fucking pencil going, would ya? You're just sitting on your fucking thumb tonight. Oh my gosh, there's so much makeup in here. Mama is not prepared. Yeah, her brows are cute. Her brows are very cute. Mama! Ooh. I feel like I need these because I want to know what y'all are listening to so I can better curate the vibe. Oh, it's nothing. Is it nothing? Oh no, there's a little something. Okay. Okay. Gonna need that. Ooh, might use that actually. Okay, here we go. So that is sketching. She's going. It is so hard without glasses to do this shit. Oh, that's fucking not a good color. We're phoning it in tonight, gang. Hope you're excited to be here. What's gonna happen is we're gonna keep the vibes. We're just gonna keep the vibes high as I rummage. I was not kidding when I said everything is in 50 different places. Like I had to clean all my brushes. I was saying to my mods, I was like, I think I'm becoming like a makeup girly. I have makeup in a fucking cardboard box. I'm not a makeup girly. Let's be real about our truths, you know? All right, I think I'm gonna just do this with this pointed brush. So I have this like black marker situation. And I'm just gonna put it on this brush to do it because I don't have a black pencil liner. I think I might have chucked mine because it was just shitty. Or it's buried somewhere in one of my bags. All right, so she is sketching out. I need like a monocle is what I need. I need to be able to just like put them up for a second. How far out does she go? All right, she kind of goes flat there. Oh, she's going way out. Okay. All right. Here we go. All right. I'm using my phone for my camera right now. Okay. Don't fuck it up. She does have a different, like, eye shape than I do, I think. Oh, speaking of eyes. Oh, fuck. It's way too thick. Okay, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Just sketch, sketch, sketch. Oh my god, this is so fucking bad. I'd rather use this that's not black, honestly. I'd rather just sketch with this sort of brownish lip liner. I think that's gonna be more successful. And she kind of went flat here. Obviously her skin is younger than mine. And we can go back over that with black. I feel like that does not look great. Oh good, it is playing. See, hers kind of goes straight, but this looks like shit straight like that. Okay, and then she kind of goes, oh, well, she kind of does like a loopy loop over here. Not straight across like a fucking idiot. Okay. I don't need to hear anyone's guff right now. This is the perfect song for this. The start of this fucking situation. Okay. Okay, okay. I'm making it a little wider than I probably need because I am incapable of doing things. Hang on, can you see? You guys probably can't even really see. No guff or else. Switch to big face cam when the video is paused. Thank you. On it. Okay. Okay. I'm feeling a little... Don't jinx it, Kate. Don't jinx it. I mean, she goes way out here. Deej, I need to have you as my switcher. I need you as my Nate. Okay, I'm gonna do this one. I think I need to come on the top of this one. Listen, gang. We are making it work. I don't know how these girlies do it. Their pencils must be so fucking sharp. Oh, you guys can't really see it because it's so light, but that's okay. This is like my favorite lip pencil. They look completely different from each other, but hey. Oh, and this one needs to come down more, like this. Right, right. You can see it a little bit. My mirror is, oh, I have a mirror here, right? Jackie gave me a mirror, yeah. That's better. Okay, all right. And then I need to clean that up. So there's still negative space in the middle. Booyah! Shout out Q-tips. Shout the fuck out Q-tips. Come on, girly pop. Oh yeah. Honestly, I think using the lighter lip pencil was a good idea. It's like less permanent. I can fix it. Probably a better choice for me. Personally. Okay, and then we gotta clean this part up with my Q-tip. A creepy ass song, eh? That's a creepy ass song. I feel like this is the most finicky part of the makeup, so. I want to get it right. Because that white look, I mean, the white space is really cool. Okay. Now, what do we do next, Katie? Blah, blah, blah. Yep, yep, yep. Oh, this is the primer situation. These headphones are terrible at... This is not a vibe. This is not a vibe. Skeleton dance is a vibe. Primer time! I have never used primer. So here we go. I'm gonna do what the makeup girlies do and put it on the back of my hand. What the fuck? This says smoothing face primer. Hers is like white. Mine is definitely not. She's got like a white primer. Well, I have white here that I can use, so I will do that after. Should she go all the way up? Yeah, she's going all the way up to her brow line. Is primer bullshit? Sound off in the comments. I feel like toner is bullshit. Right? I feel like toner's a scam. Toner feels like snake oil to me. Yeah, this shit is like gel. I think I might put some white in there right now because she kind of does that. She like leaves it white. Where's that other one? There it is. Okay. Yeah, she goes all the way out with it. Shit. Shit. All the way out. That makes sense. It makes sense to go all the way out. Okay. She's really packing it in there. All right, and now she's using lipstick, I believe, right? Is that what she just did? Yes. All right. Before she does that, I'm gonna go in with white to the negative space. Shout out again. I've used this. This is Jackie B. This is a drag queen's palette. It's just really obnoxiously bright colors, and we're gonna be using a couple of them tonight. So, all right, I'm gonna be able to fucking hear myself think here. Ooh, yeah. There, that looks much more like her primer. And again, because of the lighting in here, you might not be able to see exactly what's happening. But when it's all complete, well, first of all, this is a very dramatic look, so I think you will be able to see most of it. But when it's done, I'll definitely take pictures. Obviously. Obviously. Okay. Shock, shock, shock. Oh, you can see that. That's pretty sick, right? Am I getting better at makeup? Sound off in the comments. What was the first look I did? Is that the witchy one? Okay, primer is not bullshit because this shit is sliding on like butter. I'm sorry I slandered primer. Do y'all remember the heyday of the YouTubers with frickin' Tati and James Charles? I've never been huge into makeup, so I didn't watch them, but ooh, that drama fed me and my friends for so long. You guys see it? That looks pretty cool, right? I like that. Okay, and now she's going in with, She's going in with a lipstick, and I have a lipstick. And I know that she matches this eye stuff to her, she uses the same lipstick on her eyes and her lips. So I am using, I don't know, she's got Jeffree Star, but we have Wet n Wild. We've got Wet n Wild here that we're gonna use for the base coat on our eyeballs. This is Liquid Catsuit. Y'all can read that. And the shade is Missy and Fierce. I don't get it. Is anybody else doing their makeup? Rich Lux made $14,000 in the month of Dramageddon. Oh shit, I should go back and watch his stuff from during that time. Okay, let's see what she does with this bad boy. Okay, we are sketching. Is she sketching the top and the bottom of this thing? Of this. Oh, and then she's blending it out. Okay, okay, okay. Just the top, girly? Or are we going back underneath the negative space? What's the T? God damn it. All right, that's what we'll start with on both eyes then. Open your mirror, Kate. Okay, let me get a little... This is definitely too thick, so we're not going to use that. We'll put that over here. Where's the little guy that I used for the white? We'll just use that again. Who cares? Who cares? Let's just make sure it's cleaned off. Okay. Oh, maybe I should put this on the back of my hand and just pull it from here. Yeah. Now I'm really a makeup artist. Oh, speaking of makeup artists, I have a new favorite follow on YouTube. I think her name's Emily Harper. Y'all know her? She's a makeup artist. And like a lot of her shorts, what she's doing is like cutting up her lipsticks and making like little palettes out of them. So she's like cutting them, melting them down. And I just love watching her like, she calls it decapitating lipstick. She decapitates them and then like melts them. And I just love watching lipsticks melt. Because I'm a fucking freak. Oh, this is difficile. C'est difficile, ça! Fuck! Okay. It's okay. It's alright. Trust the process. We haven't turned out totally hideous anytime I've done it, so... we're gonna be okay. We can always clean up the lines. That is something I've also learned from these people. But yeah, Emily Harper's great. I love watching that shit. Ooh! Look at that! That's pretty good, I think. I think that's pretty fucking good. We'll clean that up. We'll just do that before it fucking sets. This shit is crazy. This shit is really something. Don't fall. I need you. Okay, one eye. One-eyed Willy. Okay, next eyeball. Let's get another. Do I even need more? Let's find out. Oh, shit! I wasn't supposed to do both! I wasn't supposed to do both! I was only supposed to do the top! Guys! I was only supposed to do the top. Fuck me. Okay, maybe she's gonna do the bottom as well. I don't remember. Hey, that was pretty good. That was like all one swoop. I wanted to do this makeup tutorial with my sister, but I just know that she's so busy with children. I don't know if we would have been able to swing it while I was down there. All right, put your shit down, and now you need to blend. Right? We're just sort of like blending, buffing it out. Did she put another color on there? Hang on, I need to... Quiet music. I need to hear what this girl says about it.
The top line of the guideline that we made, going in with a fluffy brush to create a really nice blend.
All right, just a fluffy brush. This isn't very fluffy. This is kind of like hard. I don't want to fuck it up. Guess I'll just have to go really gently. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna need to put more white on there after this shit. Yeah, this is too, it's too stiff. It's not working. Come on. Come on. This is not working as well as hers. For sure not. I feel like it's just rubbing off. Where the fuck is that little thing? I'm just gonna do this red. I think this will work better. That's like literally the same color. Okay. It's crazy. You always need one more brush. It's a racket. That is not blending. I feel like that is not blending at all. I feel like it's just erasing. You know, guys? I mean, maybe it's blending. It just feels... It doesn't feel... Like, would it be different with a bigger brush? Not really. Maybe it's the actual lipstick's quality that is not lending itself to this. Very interesting. That's weird. Okay. Let's go to another song. Let's see what we get. Ooh, that's good. Yeah, that doesn't look like hers at all. At all. What the fuck, bro? I'm gonna try this other red. See if that works better. And then, do I have a smaller, fluffier brush? Kinda. I have this broken ass one. I feel like nothing is fucking working. It's not really blending. It's just kind of disappearing. I don't know what to think about this. It's not doing that nice blend that hers does. I feel like I just gotta like pull it up more and then just go back again with it. Dude, I have fucking meetings tomorrow. I'm gonna be like sitting in the meeting like, hey guys, with this fully not coming off of my face. Girl. And this side's like not working at all. Let's try a little bit more of this on this side. Maybe if I go a little higher with it. Make a bit more of a blend. I'm not seeing the vision, girl. I'm not seeing the vision yet. Yet, right? This one's working a little bit better. It's still not great. It's like the blending isn't really working. And then I'm having to like just go back over this shit. Yeah, it's not like ombreing, you know what I mean? Just trying to make that effect now with this. I know, we're gonna layer a bunch of shit on top, so I think it'll be okay, but Still fucking annoying. That's not really working very well. What'd Kimberly say? Thick matte lip and eye product. Well, I specifically got a matte lip. All right, I'm just having to do like a little manual labor here with this little tiny brush, and that seems to be working a little bit better. Where I'm just kind of like pulling it up. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Shout out Jackie B for the shit that actually works. Of course drag queens know. Of course drag queens know how to do it. And just keep packing it on here. That looks much better. That looks much better. Ugh, this sucks. I need something with a fucking beat. Let's do it all down to dance. Let's dance. Oh, there's not many. Okay, so we've sort of fake buffed it out. Let's do this side now. And we're gonna do the fake buff with this little tiny brush. Where we're just pulling it up. These eyes are definitely cousins, not sisters, but that's okay. All right, that is definitely getting better. Okay. Panic attack over. Panic attack averted. Feels like Black Swan-ish right now. Okay, now what is she gonna do? I need to get in here again with the white. Where did I put the white? Where's that little teeny tiny brush for the white? Just want to quickly do the white again. Probably I'm just gonna have to keep doing this as I go, you know? Just so I remember not to cover it. Can we get a smoother line here? Okay. Do this one again while we're here. It's like close one eye to do this. Woo! Okay, we're seeing it now. All right, we're seeing it now. We had to do some fake blending, but it worked.
A second layer to build that intensity. So today we're going to be using the Morphe 3502 Second Nature palette.
Arter. All right, this is sort of like an orangey red that she's putting on. I'm gonna do a little more of the regular red first, because she said she built it up a little more. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna build up our intensity. Get out there, girly. Oh yeah, that looks fucking sick. That looks sick. That looks very cool. Make sure that's good. All right, so now she's doing like an orangey red. I think I have one of those in one of these little palettes.
I'm dipping into
What does she say?
Fire, and I'm taking that on the Sigma blending brush, and I'm just tapping.
All right, so that's like super orangey red. I don't know if I have that. I do have like just a really bold orange. Let me see what I got in here. Those are fucking not great. All right, I think I might just stick with the Jackie Beat palette. She has like this like neon. Let me show y'all. She has like this neon orange. It's much brighter than it looks there. So I might just like pack that in and see how that looks. Maybe I'll do like a combo here. Kind of make my own red orange.
Where's Garrett?
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. What does she do here?
Shade over that liquid lipstick base. And then once the product is packed on, we're then going to go ahead and blend it all out.
Okay, so she's just packing it on. Yeah. Yeah, that's perfect. The packing on. Woo! That is nice. I like that. We're packing. Shout out drag queens who know how to make a palette. Shout out. Then we need to blend it. I'm going to use this. I think I want to use a more bigger, fluffier one. And I'm going to go back and darken up the bottom line of it. Again with that hardcore red. We got some fucking garage doors going. I have to do like a brown. Do a little black in with it. Just to make it a little bit darker. This song's crazy, huh? This is serious. Just making my own like darker red here. Ooh, yeah, now it's popping, baby. Now it's popping. Gotta go back with that white after this, for sure. Getting a little bit of definition now. I need more red than that. Get in there. Listen, we're just freestyling, you know what I mean? That's always what it's gonna be with me. Terrible at following directions. Okay, what's next, girl? It's going all the way down her nose. going all the way down the nose. But first, let's re-establish this white. Because this white is just completely gone. There it is. There it is. The guidelines were so smart, girly. So smart. Okay. All right, and then she did more of the sort of reddish, the darker red, like all the way down like this, right? And then I think she didn't go that wide with it. Whoa! Look at that! It's fucking sick! Yeah, she had more of like a real cut on it, you know? Okay. So now she's going in with yet another red. It's a little bit darker. Alright, we're going back in with the other darker red. I think here I might do a little bit of brown. Because it needs to be a little bit darker, and it's not really... I need a little more definition. That mirror is broken. I like the way she says heat. She says hate. She's Australian. Going in with the color hate. Yeah, I like that. I like that that gives a little bit of darkness on the edge. A little more definition. Since we don't have like another darker red, I'm just kind of mixing. I'm just kind of mixing a brown in. And I think it's working okay. That one needs to be buffed out a little bit more. Okay. Okay! Now what, girl?
Red shade to start to create some dimension into the look.
Oh yeah, dimension. I'm totally about the dimension here, obviously. Okay. Okay, now we're doing a much more brown. Okay, so I was right. She's going in that direction. We love it. It's a pretty good brown, right? And she did it with like a little pencil. Alright, so we'll go to this brown. I have that Arrested Decay I can use. Okay. Alright. So she is really defining it. Love that. All the way or just on the outside? Yep, all the way. Okay, we can do that. And then she's buffing, right? Oh, lordy lord. Wait, what was the last one? Okay, we were there. We did the heat. Yeah. And then you did a... Oh, that's like a tan. I guess I need a lighter brown. I mean, I was kind of already doing that. I think maybe I'm just like a step ahead. Because I'm just so good at makeups. Palette. Okay, now we're really defining it with this tan brown. Stay open, motherfucker. Okay. This side, I'm having trouble staying too close to the line here. Maybe this will help. Come on, get on the brush. I feel like I'm over this palette. Not this one, the one that I'm digging into right now. I really liked it at first, but I think I'm out of this moment. Come on, brother. Why are you not working on this side? There we are. I know the music stopped. I'm gonna hit it in 1 second. This side looks good. This side looks dumb. And I'm not entirely sure why. Maybe this got like... Oh, I guess it's not that bad. I think I just couldn't see it well that way. Okay, now I need to blend it in. Again, we got to do like the fake blend here. I mean, I guess it's a real blend, right? What the fuck? Get out of here, hair. The fuck? There we go. Listen. She ain't pretty, but she's getting there. Okay, let me find some more music. Alright, let's just do all the R. Nope. There's not enough of those. Oh. Come on, spooky music. How's everyone doing? How are we doing tonight, everyone? Yeah, let's do dance. Let's go back to the dance ones. Okay, that's fine. Beautiful. All right, what's she gonna do next? Oh, she's gonna go with the deeper brown, which I already have.
Focusing this shade on that line of the cut crease before going back in with that Y20 brush to blend out any harsh lines. Going in with the shade brunette, and the reason I'm using so many shades to build up that intensity is because we are going to be going in with a black shade today, and rather than just going straight in with that harsh black.
Okay, so she's building up the browns because then we're gonna go into a black. Love the strategy here, girl. Oh god. What happened to this brush? It was working so well. Fucking Christ. The number of brushes you need to do these looks is untenable. It is crazy. So that's very black, honestly, but it's supposed to be brown. We're doing our best. That's all we can do is our best, right, guys? All we can do is our best. Okay, I'm just gonna use this one to blend because it seems to be Do the right brush. What the fuck happened out there? We don't know. That's none of our business. That's none of our business right now. I think I need to probably deal with that lighter brown again. That is a harsh fucking line. This song sucks. Okay.
More carrots. Don't tear it.
You want carrots?
More carrots. Where's Garrett?
What the fuck happened here?
From the west side.
Oh, we already heard this one. It's a weird one. Yeah, this one's like not blending as well. Let's blend a little harder on this one. And then put a little more brown on it. Give me some brown. Yeah. Okay, that's a little bit better. Okay, we're getting some shading done. It's starting to work. Sorry. The shading is starting to happen. Okay. We're obviously going to clean all this up, but we should just go on to the next. There we go. All right, let's go on to the next step. Oh, I'm feeling very impatient about this for some reason. All right.
Blend of color. Time for the black shader, so I'm going in with the Zeliva Luxe Precise Shader Brush, and I'm applying this to the very edge of this cut crease. We don't have to be too precise
The cut crease.
at this stage, because we are going to go in a little bit later on and really clean up this cut crease, and for the moment, we're just packing on that.
I can't wait to clean up the cut crease. Okay, black. Black all along the edge there. Right. And she's packing it. That's what she says, right? And it goes all the way down. Okay. Ugh. It's okay. Just pack it. Pack it and ask questions later. She said it doesn't have to be precise, and we love to hear that. Absolutely no idea where the actual white line's gonna go anymore, but we will figure that out. I just feel like I'm constantly using the wrong fucking brush. Does she like to do hers at a point? Kinda, not really. Not really. Okay, next one. Magically, this one's so much better. After being such a pain this whole time. Okay. This looks pretty drastic because I didn't really have the right browns, I don't think. I just feel like that should be in more. This is very Black Swan. That's what I feel like right now. Right? Feels very Black Swan to me. Very, very much Black Swan. I'm gonna just go back in with this white again, just to clean things up and remind myself where to stop. I think just continuing to do that is the right idea. Even when it's not perfect. Just keeping the general shape going. We're trusting the process. We're trusting the process. I'm gonna have fucking clown lung by the end of this. I'll tell you that much. Okay, and then a little more black. This looks like I missed a little spot on this side. Okay. Okay. Now we're back.
Time to blend that black out. So to do this, I'm
Oh, for fuck's sake.
brunette and
We're doing more blending with browns and things. More blending. Okay. These are so intricate. It's crazy. Definitely, I feel like I'm gonna need to go back over it with some red. But I mean, yeah, I get it. I get the point for sure. I get the point. Just making sure y'all can see me. Okay, okay, okay. I see what you're stepping in here, girl. It definitely is giving like, yeah, and then I'm gonna have to just go back in because hers is like so much brighter on the top, and I want that. I want that brightness on the top. Any other thingies in here? This isn't the perfect brush for this, but I kinda there's just so many brushes. There's so many brushes you need to do one single look. It's crazy. My hand is covered in makeup. Oh, I know what I'll do. Let me go back in with this shit. I'm gonna go back in with the lipstick, I think. Honestly, I might just do it with this thing, just the very tip of it. Cause I just want the red that she has there. And maybe I'll cover. Obviously, we're gonna blend, guys. But I'm just like upping the red a little bit at the top. Cause I think I kind of fucked that. So that's what I'm doing with this. And then I'm going to add some orange to it. Some of that orange. which in this palette is called Coco's Wig. If you're familiar with Coco Peru, one of the most famous drag queens of all time. Yeah, I think it's somewhat a lost cause. I don't think I can get back that like super bright look that she's got. Maybe because like I went up too high? I don't know. Not really sure what happened. I think she gave herself more room at the top of the look before her eyebrows. You know? But that's okay. That is okay. We will be just fine with that. Because, you know, we can always do, like, concealer up there, which I think she probably will do. All right. Next.
I'm going to take a tiny amount of the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Velour liquid lipstick in the shade Weirder.
She loves a liquid lipstick, don't she? As an eyeshadow. Okay, so she's intensifying the black. Which... Okay, girl. I feel like it's just fucking muddy now. I don't know. Hers is like so bright and mine is not bright. Okay. Liquid. I have like a liquid eyeliner, I think. Or why don't I just use that big crayon that I have to do it? She's really hardening it up. Okay, and that just flaked off. Shout out drugstore makeup, I guess. Or my application of it. What the fuck, bro? Why are you chunky like that? It's not nice. Usually huge fan of chunky. Not when it comes to makeup coming off the thing. Okay. Red to be redder.
Have that gorgeous, rich black shade. And of course, just going back in.
And of course, we're gonna blend. We're just gonna keep muddying this up. Yeah, girl, let's just muddy it up more. Do I always get frustrated with it about this point? I feel like maybe I do. Ain't no way this is all coming off before work tomorrow. Ain't no fucking way. Muddy it up. Everybody muddy it up. Feel like a fucking fool. Okay.
And that black
Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, what is she using for that? Sorry, I need to pause the music.
in Chantilly, as it is a lot more cut crease. Blend that black into the red.
Okay.
So to clean this cut crease, we're going to take the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer in Chantilly, as it is a lot more full coverage than that P. Louise base. And
okay, we're doing the cut crease. I'm just gonna keep using that white. I feel like the white has been really effective this evening. So we're gonna clean it up with this just like clown white. Shout out again to Jackie Beat for the cut crease. Then we can always go over it, but this will clean things up a little bit. Okay. I think I want to do a liquid eyeliner after this. Yeah, definitely gonna need that. Definitely gonna need a little liquid eyeliner because this spot right here is a little chunky. So I'm gonna do that before moving on. I'm gonna come in with a little liquid eyeliner on the black. Which used to really scare me, but I like it now. I like liquid eyeliner. Famous last words. It's such a teeny little bottle. Did I put it in my other one? Maybe I'll put it in my other one. Okay. Makeup bag ASMR. It is the teeniest little guy. Where the frig is it? Shock, shock, shock. Oh, I just don't have it work. Where is it? Huh. Guess I'm not gonna use it. I don't know where the fuck I put it. It's in here. God, I have so many different little containers. I need to get my shit together. In general. And specifically in this area of my life. Huh. I don't know where the hell I put it. Oh, I found another little brush. Score. Definitely gonna need that. Okay. That's fine. We will just do the black. It'll be okay. Everything will be okay. There we go. Look at that. That's all we needed. We're just cleaning it up. Everything's okay. This side needs a clean up too. Okay. Okay. All right. This one's a little funky, but that's all right. All right, girly, what's next? I got you. Come on.
Oh my gosh, it is so satisfying just like cleaning up those edges. And
It's so satisfying. I definitely totally feel the same way. Alright, where's the... Oh my god! I just found my fucking liquid eyeliner. Mother bitch. Okay. Where's the little white guy? There he is. Let's just do a little more cleanup. Because, yeah, it's like so satisfying. Oh, this is like Sonic. I like this song. Again, I have to give it to the drag queens for creating such a wonderful palette. All right, what's next?
So I'm doing all the eyeshadow work. The base that we have on our lid isn't as fresh, so I just want to go ahead and remove all of that P. Louise base with some makeup remover, and then I went ahead and reapplied it just so that it was, fresh and ready to go for the eyeshadow.
All right, she's putting on
So what I'm
more.
going to do now is take a really thin, precise.
Oh, lordy lord. So she put on more primer. I'm not doing that. I will, though, just clean up down here as we've been doing. Oh, I need this. This is what I need. I need to go up a little bit like that. There we go. Okay.
Brush, and I actually got this from the $2 craft shop, and I'm going back in with more of that black liquid lipstick, and I'm creating the edge for this negative space. And
Okay.
I'm shape of the cut crease to create a really dramatic point in my inner corner, and I'm continuing to apply
Inner corner. Okay, and then the black's going over the whole eye.
Lipstick to the inner half of my lid to act as a base.
Okay. Okay, so what the fuck are we gonna do? I don't have a little craft brush with like a little lipstick. I have this, but I feel like that's a bad idea because hers doesn't look very dark. Let's see. Girl, you're killing me. Look, we're gonna work with what we have. This little guy with the black seems to be working really nicely. So we are going to trace. We're going to trace the negative space. I mean, I can just literally do the cut crease of my actual eyeball. Why don't we do that? And then all of this is getting colored in. She said the middle half. Ooh, I like that look. The half of her lid. Can you see that? Oh, this is so janky. It'll be fine though. Okay, let's do it on this one now. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna like follow my actual crease here. Okay. Okay. And then color this in. Okay. Now what, girl?
Going back in with the black eyeshadow, I'm applying this over that black liquid lipstick base so that we really get that intense color.
All right, I think I'm going to use the liquid eyeliner for that. If we're talking intense color, I think it has to be the liquid eyeliner, which is like the most intense black that I have. And that's going right down the middle. Oh yeah, that'll do. That'll do me. There we go. Uh-oh. I feel like I'm going too far with that. Okay. Well, I'm just going to clean this up a little bit with it. I mean, whatever. That works. It's all illusion, right? It's all an illusion. Okay. I mean, okay, that's fine. Let me just do that. That was probably dumb. That was probably dumb. That's fine, though. I went a little too deep on that one, but I can fix that later. Fix that later. Okay, and now what?
So I'm basically going to be doing the same steps that I did on the top half of my lid, except backwards. So, you know, I started with that black, and then to blend out that black, I'm going to be taking the shades Brunette and Rich. And then I'm going to be using the to create a
Oh, okay, girl. I see what you're doing. Where's my one that I used for browns? Okay. Let's do that then. Let's do that then. Don't go all the way over because you don't want it to get muddy. You don't want it to get muddy. Okay. This makes more sense to me. This part makes a little more sense. Okay, okay, okay. I'm mad about it being muddy, knowing full well I have been using the same fucking brush for most of this shit. Okay, and then we're gonna go in with the bright red. Right. Yep. Yeah, girl. Here it is. Like, that is not very red to me. Oh, well, why don't we just do this then? Is that gonna work? Yeah, that's red. That'll do it. And we'll just buff it out. And you just buff it out. You just fold it in. You just fold it in. See, yeah, we have different eye shapes. That is becoming very, very clear. Okay, and we blend a little bit. We do a little blending. Oh, just like fully wrinkling there. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I think I have to go down more because my eyes are shaped differently, right? I have like the hooded eye and she does not seem to have that. Okay. I do like adding a little bit of the orange to it. Where the fuck's that? It's in your hand, Catherine. I feel like the orange gives it a little something. Okay.
gradual blend all the way from that black to brown to bright red. And for that outer corner, we're going in with the Sigma eyeliner brush with more of that bright red.
Whoa, okay. Get off. Where's that little guy I was using for the red? I don't want to use this because I'm using this for white. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Hello. Okay. And then we're just We're just creasing it up. Yeah, I have to go down and then up here. Ooh! Okay. That's pretty good. Yeah, my eyes are a different shape, and so is the design that I made, so it's definitely gonna look kind of different. Oh my god, this side is such a fucking mess. Oy, oy, oy. Oh god, this looks horrific over here. Okay, it's fine. We're gonna do like concealer or whatever. All right. Oh, let me put the music back on. Oh, sorry, guys. Why are you not looking? There we go. All right.
Fire shade to create a really nice sharp wing. So I went ahead and did my other eye, and that was a little bit of a challenge to me.
All right, so she's doing her other eye. I can clean things up while she does that. This side looks like fucking dog duties. Okay. Where's that little white? Let's do some more white. Let's clean it up, clean it up, clean it up, clean it up. These people are really artists. Like, the precision is just unreal. And it's not lined all the way. Okay, alright. It's not lined all the way. Yeah, the precision is crazy with these folks. I'm sorry that I can't see chat. I love you guys. Thanks for being here. Once I got my face on, we will be talking about exorcisms. Super fun. And you won't believe it. They were mostly done on women. Isn't that a riot? Wait, let's get a little more light in here. Yas, bitch, yas. Okay, I'm seeing the vision. All right, let me do this black liner on the line here. I feel like I'm just constantly going back and forth between adding black, adding white, adding black, adding white. Like, just trying to clean it up over and over and over again. Maybe that's makeup. You know? Great. Oh god. Literally, I have so much fucking white all over me. This one looks fucking bananas. Bananas. Okay. Next. So she did her other eye.
Both even, but we got there, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the full out.
Yeah. Looks so uneven, girl. Looks so uneven. Oh my god. Let me see. I wish the red was better on the top. That's my, I would say that's my one regret here, is that the red just is like kind of muted. I don't know. Kind of not, I don't know. Anyway. She's cleaning up, blah, blah, blah. She's doing her... Okay, I'm not doing fucking falsies tonight because I need my last pair of falsies for my Halloween costume this weekend. So I think I'm gonna need that again, but I do need to get out of this. I'm gonna put on some mascara as she's doing. The good thing about trying these different looks is I do learn different techniques every time. Like I'm learning that you don't need to put eyeshadow all the way across your lid. A lot of people just do like a little bit at the center or at the inner corner, right? I did that this weekend and it looked really nice. Ow! Every fucking time. Every time. Okay. So she's gonna do her falsies. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
So because the top of our eyes are quite heavy with shadow, we wanted to...
Okay, we're gonna do the concealer. Let's get my concealer out. Is it in this little guy? I feel like it is. Yes. Okay, I use like the Merit concealer, which is just like it's like a stick. Which I don't know if it's gonna be great for this, but again, working with what we got. Try not to get too close to my eyes here, or too close to the makeup as it were. Where'd that go? There it is. Okay. Carry some of it out here. Oh, that wasn't that bad. Okay. Does that look insane? It just looks kind of light. It's like really light. Okay, that's a little bit better. Okay.
Take the Australis CC Concealer in Peach to erase any
Peach.
dark circles under our eyes so that they're nice and bright. And I'm using the Too Faced Hangover RX Primer to prime the skin today, and I'm buffing that in using the Morphe.
Okay, I mean, we do have primer, so I'm going to use it. Right. And we have brushes that I can use for this. Which one should I use? I think this one's probably better. She just like squirts it right on her face. This shit is weird. Hers is like tinted and mine is definitely not. Anyway. Okay. We're priming. So interesting to do your eyes first. I would never think to do that. Ooh, this stuff is smooth though. I might be a primer convert. Okay.
The M436 brush.
Oh, thank you, Carolyn.
Onto foundation, I thought that I would do my...
All right, we're gonna do foundation. Foundation. Where is it? I was just shaking it up before. Okay, there it is. And this foundation is pretty pale, so I think it'll be a nice... this is like my winter foundation. It'll be a nice contrast to the dark eyeshadow. I gotta figure out a way to clean up that red. This is literally like concealer. This is crazy. When did I buy this? How fucking pale was I? Do you guys see how pale this is? It's like kabuki makeup with the red eyeshadow. Oh, well, I can build color in. That's something we can do, you know? I'm just seeing how this lays on my skin with primer versus not. It's definitely much smoother. Ain't no way I'm that white. Look how fucking white I look. It's okay, it's kind of demon-y. She looks pretty pasty though, with hers on. No shade. I guess that's what contouring and blush are for, right? Okay. Kabuki. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm getting now with the white. Maybe that's the inspiration. I'll have to pull up a side-by-side after. Okay. This is not shit. This is not intentional cultural appropriation. This is a demon look that is, for some reason, having some kabuki undertones. It might be because I'm more heavy-handed and the lines are a little bit straighter, but it is not intentional. I guarantee. I promise you that. Okay.
Black devil brows, so I'm coming back in with that black liquid lipstick, and I'm just doing these same steps that I would usually take.
All right, so now we're doing black. We're doing black. Where's the thing? She's doing black eyeshadow on her lids. Where the F did my brush go? Is this fun for you guys? I feel like I'm being so fucking boring. With peace and love to myself. Don't answer that if it's true. I hope you're having fun. Okay, I think she just kind of like, she just does her whole eye. I mean, her brows. So I'm just going to follow mine and color them in. And then she does like a feather to them at the middle, I believe. So we're just going to do that. Not boring. It's a nice chill vibe. Oh, I'm so glad. Okay. I worry, you know. This is so kabuki. This feels really kabuki. So interesting that multiple people have said that. Get the fuck out of here. Okay, let me just do the real brow shit, and then we can worry about the feathering, as it were. So I looked up makeup for my costume this weekend, and this bitch, I had to wear a lot of eyeshadow, and it's got to be like drag level, like pretty high up. The girl didn't even cover her brows. She didn't even like glue down her brows. I'm like, what are you doing? She just literally painted directly over them. I was outraged. Outraged. Okay. Ooh, why am I using my fingers? Because I'm a fucking idiot. I'll have to concealer that. Okay. And then she went in and she did like a little feathering. Let me try that with this brush, which is a little firmer than the other ones. So it doesn't look like a block, but really, why do we care? No, that looks terrible. I'm just going to have the blocks. I'm not cool enough to do the feathering. Here, I'll show you what I mean.
When doing my brows. So I'm just creating that line under my brow hairs and then creating that arch to the brow and then joining the two lines together. And I made my brow shape a little bit more straight and short today. And I'm just feathering and fading out the beginning of my brow so that it doesn't look like a block. I'm just cleaning up under the brow with concealer.
I see, okay.
This also acted as a really nice highlight.
Ha 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 ha. Okay, I can do
today,
it.
I'm using a favorite of mine that I actually haven't picked up for a while. So it's the Huda Beauty Faux Filter.
Wait, what is she doing?
Mine that I actually really nice highlight. For foundation today, I'm using a favorite of mine that I actually haven't picked up for a while.
Wait, what the fuck did she put on before? I already have my foundation on, girl. Catch up.
Beauty Faux Filter Foundation in Chai. And I'm just buffing this in the larger areas of my face using the Morphe Y6 brush. And then for a little bit more precision, I'm going in with the Sigma Large Shader Brush to apply this foundation around the shadow and brows.
Ooh, I like that idea, though. I want to do that with the concealer. Watch this, gang. I'm going to do it with the concealer. This might be a terrible idea, but we shall see. And then we'll clean up under here a little bit. Look at that. Yeah, so I just cleaned up some of the lines with the concealer, which really is magical concealer, isn't it? Isn't it, gang? Oh my god, it looks horrific out here. This is a fucking train wreck, gang. How does it look there? Okay, I do need to come down a little bit more. It really is like an eraser almost. It's kind of cool. I want to go back in with the red. The red lippy. Miss Lippy, where are you? Am I losing my mind? Am I losing my mind? Yes, yes. Yes, we are. I don't know where the fuck my red lipstick went.
And for concealer today,
whoa!
with the Urban Decay All Nighter in Fair Warm. And
didn't she already do this? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Did it fucking fall? Where did my red lipstick go? I'm gonna need it very soon. Nope, it's not that one. Maybe it did fall on the floor. Did it roll off? Did a cat steal it? The kind of ADHD that I have, I don't know if any of you can relate. For some reason, my brain likes to hide things from myself. Like, when I put something down, it is always in the stupidest, weirdest spot. I don't understand why I do it like that. It is so self-destructive. I genuinely cannot find my red lipstick. Genuinely cannot find it. Yeah, like I put things down and I'm like, why? Like it'll be like specifically under something. Like why would I do that? Or behind something or just in, oh, put it away. You know what I mean? Like I will, I don't understand it. It's like, that part of it really feels like some sort of a mental illness. And I'm like, what the hell is wrong with me? All right, I do want to just shit balls. I need to fix this a little bit. Let me put a little more on here. There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay. Yeah, I think if I did this look again, I would definitely be a lot more careful about like preserving the top of the red as very, very bright. Because I did not really do that here. Okay, what's she doing now? What are we doing now? Oh, she's doing like all this concealer, which I already did.
Going in with the Urban Decay All Nighter in Fair Warm, and I'm applying this under my eyes and to the center of my face to brighten. And I'm just gonna go ahead.
Okay. I do need to buff out my concealer on my under my eyes. There it is. Duh. Okay, let me just buff this out a little bit. Bro, I don't know if I'm gonna have time for the fucking exorcism shit. Ugh. Guess we will see. Nah, we will fly through it. We will definitely do it because I really want to. I spent a lot of time on it. Okay. Now what, girly? Now what?
Head and set my face to lock it in for the day using the Laura Mercier translucent powder.
Well, listen, girl, we don't need it locked in for the day, to be frank. This is coming off almost immediately. Oh, Jesus Christ. Went right through the black line with that one. Really cool, cool, cool. There we go. No problem. No problem. Okay.
So now that we have the base all on, we can blend the shadow out a little bit more in certain areas. So I went ahead and blended that red shadow down my nose a little bit more. And then I'm going to go ahead and do my lower lash line. So
Okay, so we're blending a little bit. Okay, we're blending, we're blending. Oh no, that is a dirty brush. Okay, here we go. This one's better. This has only been red. Okay, I see the vision here. A little bit, sort of, kind of. We're definitely gonna need to do some concealer down the fucking nose for this. Just to straighten the things out. Yeah. Okay, and then I'll just blend a little bit into that. Interesting. Her eyebrows come out like way farther than mine, I think. Or maybe I went too far onto my nose with it. Who knows?
we're going back in with the shade Fire. I'm just applying this to the
Fire?
upper half of my lower lash line and just connecting it to the red of the wing.
Okay, we can easily do that. We are just pros now, guys. We are just absolute pros. This is going to look so good. Okay. And then let's do the other one, and then I'm gonna go back over it with the lipstick, I think. Which is where? Here it is. Just to give it a little bit more. It's just not very dark. Oh God, hers is so like precise. Fuck, man. I'm probably gonna have to use some more concealer to sort of precise this up. Precise this up is not a word, Catherine. That'll work. It's literally, I think just how the white and then the fucking red, it just feels very kabuki. Again, not on purpose. Not intentional at all. There we go. Where the fuck have you been all day? Huh? All of a sudden, we got a bright ass red. All of a sudden. What do you know? Okay, I'm going to try this on the top lid then. Applying with the actual thing. And we might get some better red. How's that grab ya? Hey! Ugh. Ah! Everything's fine. That doesn't do anything. What I need... Let me put a little concealer on a Q-tip. I'm learning the tricks of the trade here. Let me clean it off first. Because I'm already fucking it up. Why am I a tornado of a human being? What is my problem? This doesn't really work, does it? No, not really. Okay, never mind. We'll just leave it like that. We'll just leave it. At least we got some bright red under here. You know? I kind of want to do a little bit more than here. Okay. There we go. That's better. Okay. Why do those products and brushes go on like butter though? That's crazy great products. Her stuff? Yeah, I'm sure. I will say like this is definitely stuff's going on better for me with this, even this drugstore stuff. I think because of the primer. Like I'm kind of sold on primer being essential to some degree, which I was not before. I thought it was just kind of a scam. I'm just cleaning this up a little bit because I think I went too far like onto my nose. That's better, I think. And then we're gonna buff it out. It's so funny that men think women do this for them. It's like, boy, you don't even know what the fuck you're looking at. I don't even know what the fuck I'm looking at, really. Maybe some, like, super Christian girls do, but for the most part, we're doing it for each other. Because what do you know about makeup, sir? Not a goddamn thing. Oh, fuck you, bitch. All right. Let me just do... I will say, so the things I've learned from this woman, Katie McCallis, is the lipstick has eyeshadow, which is a really, I think, a pretty cool technique. That if I were more skilled, would be very effective. Now I'm just playing with fire here, but that looks kind of nice with a little buff out on the edge. Yeah, baby. Okay.
And then for the inner half of my lower lash line, I'm going in with that black, and I'm going to be joining this up to the point we have in that.
Oh yeah, that classic point that I totally did really well. All right, we're doing the black here. Oh yeah, I went way too far down with the red. But I think I can salvage it. I am going to need to do more white again. For sure. And I think I will cover this with the liquid eyeliner as well. Yeah, this is definitely a different vibe than hers, but we're making it work to some degree. So much makeup fucking everywhere. Okay, let's go back in with the white. What's crazy to me is she has not had to fix the white at all. Like that negative space. That is literally still just the primer. She has not added anything to that little white space. Meanwhile, I've had to go over it and over it like 5 fucking times. She's a witch. She's an Australian sorceress. This one's not bad. This one was really, really fucked up. Okay. Why are we touching it with our hands, Kate? Listen. It's not great, but it's still something. I feel like if someone saw it, they'd be like, oh, that's cool. You know? Yeah, her stuff is like killer.
This is a combination of the shades brunette and rich to blend between the red.
Oh, we're blending again, friends. We're blending. We're blending. I've definitely gotten better at the steps. They're making more sense to me. But I do need to clean that up pretty badly. Pretty badly. So where's my concealer? Here, let's do that. Wow, concealer is such a win for fixing shit. Concealing it. Let me just do it with this Q-tip here. Okay, that's much better. It definitely helps to learn how to fix stuff when you're doing makeup. You know? Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry, you're missing the masterpiece at work. I just got a big smudge of red on my face. That's fine. All right, what is she going to do next?
Red and black. And I'm just going in and cleaning up the edge of that point in our inner corner to make it super sharp and clean.
Super sharp. Super sharp. I should do that with, I guess I can do it with this. Okay. Oh, we want to join that though. Oh, I guess we kind of did. And then the black. Once more with feeling. It's a little raccoony, but it's better than it was. Okay.
Lined with the same black liner we used earlier and just applying some more mascara to my lower lashes.
All right, so I'm going to do the liquid eyeliner for the bottom lashes. I wonder how long this took her. Guys, I just got so much liquid eyeliner in my actual eye. That can't be good. Woo! I'm gonna do the black here too, I think. Whoo! Okay. Literally, I just like, it was like a dropper full went directly into my eye. That's a new sensation. Ah! Hey, I guess liquid liner is really not for your, that close to your waterline, huh, guys? Oh my god! Okay. Literally, my eyes are blurry. Full of fucking... full of liquid liner! Q-tips in the corner of your eyeball shelf. Thank you! Bruh, I can, like, see it. Don't get grossed out as I wipe my eyeball. Ugh! Okay. Oh, I need to do a little bit more of this shit. Okay. Oh, we got some fallout here. Got a little bit of fallout here. I think it's from my... Alright, let me do this on the top as well. I feel like I didn't do a top liner, which is interesting. I don't know if she did it and I missed it or what. How I feel about that. I am much more heavy-handed than this lady. Okay. Oh, fuck me! Oh, that's not gonna be good. Here, watch this.
Now it is time to really transform this look into a devil. So I'm taking the Morphe Y11 brush with more of that red fire shade. And
We're
I'm
okay.
applying this like I would my contour and bronzer.
Okay, we're doing red. We are doing red as contour and bronzer. This is really getting into kabuki territory now. Okay. Let's do nice big brush. Where is it? There we go. Okay. And then she's going. Bronzer goes here, right? Yeah, her brushes are so much better than mine. It's fine. Definitely should have done like an angled brush for this. Yeah, she's going like all the way in here. Thank you to everyone for all of the suggestions that I'm sure you put in the chat, but I could not read. Yeah, the blush I think is really helping for sure. Okay.
So taking it around the perimeters of my face and then using it to define my cheekbones. And I took a fluffy brush to blend this shade.
All right, and then she has a different brush to like buff it out. Okay, we can do that.
As well. And with a fluffy eyeshadow brush, I'm also taking this red shade down my neck.
I think I want to do a little concealer.
And I think
I'm just fully abusing my concealer tonight. But I think it needs it. I think it needs the cut, you know? You need to do the whole thing, Gate. That's the point. That's the point. Ooh! Yes, bitch. This is my favorite part, is the contouring. I feel like that's just, it just really seals it, you know? I think I need more red. I think I need more here. I need to like darken it into, oh yeah, there we go. I know Trixie always like darkens like the top of it like that, and like the part closer to her hairline. Did both sides get blended out? Okay, all right, now she's doing the thing that we did with the witch look.
this really tight,
which is she's blending, she's doing like her collarbones and shit. Let's do this one. Let's do this little guy. Ah! Someone commented today on one of my videos, that she was watching one of my videos and I like sighed in it. I was like, oh. And like her phone synced up, or like her headphones stopped working or something. And so just that was broadcast, and her husband thought she was watching porn. I was like, what are you talking about? Me just going, oh. I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like the purple was way better, but It doesn't need to be perfect. As if that wasn't clear. Okay. You know what she didn't do that I think I need to do is like use the red for like to like contour my fucking actual nose. Maybe that's dumb. Are you dumb? You're probably dumb. Okay, all right. Just buff it a little bit here. I mean, obviously, I don't have like the collarbones that she does either.
Ahead and buff out the edges of this harsh wing so that the red on our eyes gradually blends into the red on our face.
Ooh, what a good idea. Oh, where's that little one? Here it is. Okay. All right. I'm definitely gonna concealer it up a little bit here for the highlights. I mean, maybe hasn't done the highlights yet.
The shade Heat, which is a little bit darker than the previous shade, and I'm going to use this to really define these cheekbones and
okay,
around the very perimeters of my face.
She's going dark. I have like this cream blush, and I think it's pretty dark. So that's what I'm going to use. We'll see how it works. I'm scared. Oh, yeah. Oh, that'll do. Oh, that'll do nicely. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll blend that in. We'll go along the edge here. I need a smaller brush for this. Yeah. Yeah, just doing like a real hard contour. And then we're blending. Oop, nope, that's too fluffy. Too fluffy. I'll blend it up on this one. Ooh! I might do that one down my neck as well. It's looking good, right? It's looking much better than before. Have we talked about like the history of contouring and how it started with drag queens? And is like not necessarily meant for female sized faces, because the whole point of it was to make men's faces look a lot smaller. That's why they kind of like crowd in the head like that. Just to have like a more feminine sized face in drag. All right, I do want to use that again. Where is it? To do this here as well. And then we just drag that down. We just blend it like that. Bitch! Okay, that looks fucking cool. That looks fucking cool. I think I need a little bit more over here. It's giving demon! Yes! Is anyone a fan of Has Been Hotel here? Speaking of demons. Because my very good friend is in that show. And it starts, the new season is starting like next week. Okay. And she's got to be doing more
and also
like...
to really hollow out my collarbones. Going in with the ColourPop Crush on You palette, and I want to tell you a little story about what was happening right now as I was highlighting.
Okay, so now she's going in with her highlight. Is this the highlight I want to use? It can be. It can be. But I want to start, I just kind of use my concealer as a highlight. Do you guys do that? Is that weird? No, I'm not. Who's Philosophy Tube? I don't know who that is. That's not my friend that's in the show. But yeah, I'm excited for the new season. Slight humble brag. Friends with a demon. You know? Yeah, I might go in with some concealer to do my brows too. Ooh, girl! I like that. And then I'll do some of this on top. This is more of like a shimmery, I think. Oh, I need to do down the middle of my fucking nose. For sure. There we go. I definitely need some more concealer up here. I think I've crowded my forehead a little too much. For me. There we go. There she is. Okay, yeah. Concealer is, I mean, the contour is really where I come alive, I feel. Okay, I think I want a little more here. Just gonna do a little more of a line here. Okay. What else? What else you got for us, girl?
So, Eminem is one of my favorite artists, and he is coming.
Oh, no one cares that you got tickets to Eminem.
Buying tickets is literally huge. But anyway, cosmetic base and this.
Okay, so now she's gonna do her lips. Where's my lipstick? Guess what? I lost my lipstick again. Just kidding. Okay. I kind of wish I had like a black. I mean, I guess I could do like a black liquid liner, but I feel like that's gonna look. I would not get it right. Do you know what I mean? Okay. And again, this is the same red we've been using on everything. Don't use your fingers, use a Q-tip. We've come so far, haven't we, guys? She said as she used a dirty Q-tip. I think I need to clean up my lips a little bit. feel like I should really accentuate my Cupid's bow for this one, right? Hand-eye coordination. Me? Where? Bitch, where? I needed to do that because of the dirty Q-tip. Why are my lips like off center? What the fuck? Here we go. God, concealer is magic, isn't it? Isn't it, gang? It's magic until I fuck with it. Okay. Got the lines done. Oh, I could have lined it. I have like a berry liner. Okay. Oh my god, it's like stuck to my lips. Looks like fucking Miranda sings. In hell. Miranda sings in hell is what I feel like right now. Cause I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby. I don't know where that came from. That's what the demons want me to sing right now, I guess. Cause I'm just a teenage dirtbag. I am fucking with this way too much. Okay, we're just gonna call it. We're gonna just put a little bit. This keeps happening. One day I will have a really organized setup here. Today is not that day. And that's okay. There we go. We're just overdrawing it a little bit there. All right, and then I want to just clean this up. I want this to be more red. Yes, bitch. Yes, bitch. No one panic, no one panic, no one panic. Don't panic. I'm talking to myself. Don't worry, guys. Just talking to myself as I fuck it up. I mean, I will take it. Does she do anything else? I mean, I can't imagine there's anything else to do.
Classic red for this look, and it also really brought out those red contact lenses. And this is the finished glamorous
we did it!
Halloween devil look. I love how it turned out. Literally obsessed, and of course we had to add.
Did she paint her hands?
Some devil ears.
Okay, so what do we think? What do we think? I don't know how I'm feeling about the neck at this moment. I feel like this side's a little exaggerated. Give us a selfie. Yeah, all right. I'm going to go clean up and take a selfie, and I will share it. And then we will talk about exorcisms, okay? Oh, shit. Balls. Well, that's gone. All right. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, we're back. We are back. Crazy shit. How are we doing, everybody? Let me pull up the... Did I clean up? No, because I had to give my dog her medicine. But I did take selfies, so give me 1 second and I will pull those. What are we talking about? Oh my god, my lips look insane. Oh my god. All right. See, yeah, I wish that the red had come out a little bit better. I'm not like in love with the final. I mean, it looks, I think the lighting also doesn't help, but let me show you. I think it could be better. I definitely can think of things that I would do better next time. But yeah, it does look kind of muted, I think, in my kitchen light, so. Yeah. There it is. I just want to say that catching Gwam live and being able to chat with y'all as an elder, it makes my night when I can catch it. Oh, thank you, Mel. So glad to have you here as a fellow elder. Yeah, it's not bad, right? I feel like it's pretty good. Of the looks I've done, I mean, this was definitely the most like technical. And I don't know how I did on the technical aspect, but it was fun. It took forever. It was like 2 hours. Almost 2.5 hours to do this? Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah. So let's, while we're here, the different lighting made it look better. Oh, thank you guys. You're so nice. I can just see all the ways that it was not as good as it should have been. But that's me. Let me pull this down here. All right, the last thing we're going to do before I go is talk about the history of exorcisms. I'm going to fly through this because it is late. I know I wanted to do like devil horns with my hair. You really did your thing with the contour. And I can see your Ursula experience coming out. Yeah. Oh, thank you, everyone. Thank you. I know, I'm feeling like, I don't know. I felt like that took so long and I was just boring all of you. But I'm glad that you enjoyed yourselves if you're still here. So this is the thing that I was prepping all weekend. So hopefully you enjoy this as well. Oh, let me get my notes up here before we start. Got it. This can come down here with all my other things. And then we will enter full screen mode here. All right, y'all ready? Y'all ready to go to school? I was literally in tears about the music choices. Listen, it was literally just the YouTube audio library doing its thing. I can take no credit for how insane it was. All right, so here we are. Oh, let's fix this. Speaking of chaos. I don't think I need the whole full thing. Right. I think we're good there. All right, the history of exorcisms. Let me move you. Move you down. Okay. Today, class, we're going to learn about the history of exorcisms. There's a lot to get to, so make sure you are paying attention. Tonight, we're going to cover what an exorcism is, the different ways religious traditions have used exorcisms, and also talk about what's happened throughout history with exorcisms, and then some true stories. of exorcisms. So first off, let's start with the basic definition of what it is. But I have a feeling this might be what comes to mind when you think about exorcisms.
The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you.
Definitely gonna get claimed for that. Oh shit. Hang on. But here we are. Gonna get claimed for that, but we don't care. So yeah, that is from the famous exorcism scene from The Exorcist, from 1973, and this is probably the most iconic pop culture reference to this kind of thing. I need to move my presenter thing down here. Sorry, guys, one sec. So let me move to the next slide because I know that that's going to get claimed. All right, so The Exorcist, we just watched an iconic clip from the movie. We see young Reagan, who has been possessed by the devil himself, levitating off her bed as an old priest and a young priest pray over her and hurl holy water at her. And this has been going on for days and days. And you see the holy water singeing her flesh. The random songs in the Shock Echolalia made it for me. Makeup Bag ASMR is my new favorite. So yeah, this was my first exposure to the idea of exorcism. I don't know about y'all. I mean, I was raised Catholic, but nobody was talking about exorcisms, right? Like this is kind of, and we'll get into like the different traditions, but Catholics are kind of embarrassed by this. So let's go to the next one. So what an exorcism is, here's a general definition. The ancient religious or spiritual practice of evicting malevolent spirits from a person or area that is thought to be possessed. Beyond this simplified outline, like I said, the act of exorcising spirits varies greatly from one spiritual practice to another, one area of the world to another. And while not common, there have been deaths that have occurred as a result of exorcism rituals, especially when they've been unsupervised or unregulated. I don't know what would be regulated about removing a demon from a body, but yeah, and some of the most famous cases did result in death. So we will talk about a couple of those. And these dangers are, the danger of death is often linked to the belief that existing physical or mental issues are the demonic possession, and so not treating those issues can lead to death and other injury. And also, in some places, trying to get a demon out is by necessity and a violent act, right? And a lot of the work is violent. Makeup ASMR. Oh, Makeup Bag ASMR. Oh, I see. Yeah. I know you guys liked when I was like shaking my nail polishes around, so we'll have to do some more ASMR. All right, let's zoom out just a little bit and talk about possession, which is what necessitates an exorcism. So a possession is an altered state of consciousness and associated behaviors which are supposedly caused by a human body being controlled by one of these spirits, demons, gods, whatever you believe. Just about every religion and culture on earth in history has had some kind of place for possession, whether it is demonic or from gods or voluntary or involuntary. I had only really thought about the involuntary version, but there are a few traditions that talk about like invoking the spirit, like in the craft, right? Where you like take a god into you in order to like gain higher insight. And I I think it's interesting that one of the most female-dominated spiritual traditions, Wicca, the only possession that they have is voluntary, right? It's like, we are not being invaded by spirits. Consent is sexy. We are only welcoming the goddess into us on our own time. There isn't like there aren't these like demons running around and just violating people, which I love. Shout out Wiccas. There are a lot of theories for why possession is such like a widespread phenomenon, because of how widespread possessions are, like throughout history and across the world. There's just like a ton of research about it. People like cultural anthropologists, physical anthropologists, medical doctors, and psychologists all seem to be as fascinated with demonic possession as we are, as the rest of us. So physical anthropologists studying modern day possession cults, which apparently are a big thing in like West Africa, has given them a lot of insights into possession mythology throughout history, and the potential causes. And so these physical anthropologists think that the symptoms of possession are actually due to vitamin deficiencies, which can be brought on by poverty, right? And then also the strain of childbirth and pregnancy, childbirth, and then lactation. Like these are kind of sapping a lot of women of the vitamins they need. And some of these vitamins cause, if you don't have enough of these vitamins, you can get confusion, hallucinations, mania, psychosis, seizures even. And all of these conditions have been mistaken as symptoms of possession throughout history, right? So at least in modern day possession cults, there's a lot of this as the vitamin deficiencies as a potential cause for people to think that, others are being possessed by demons. Sleep paralysis is another theory for why a possession might be pointed out. And this is similar to the alien abductions, right? Like it's the same kind of thing where you feel like you can't move. Something is sort of invading you, invading your space, your body, right? So we see some parallels between demonic possession and alien abduction, at least when it comes to sleep paralysis. And then from a psychological standpoint, it's not unusual for people with different psychotic disorders to think that they are being possessed, right? That they have a demon that's talking to them, that they have a god that's talking to them, right? For example, schizophrenia. You get a lot of times auditory and visual hallucinations. And hallucinations are a huge indicator for some spiritual traditions that you are possessed by a devil. So just imagine life before the field of psychology, life before knowing what schizophrenia was, and people trying to make sense of that. And a lot of times they thought it was demons, right? And of course, everyone's favorite, mass hysteria. So throughout history, we know, we've talked about the witch trials before on this stream. The unexplained is often blamed on the spirit world, either like gods or demons are mad at you, right? Storms, earthquakes, volcanoes. And the same seems to be true for the phenomena that are explained by demonic possession. Like the fear of these illnesses, people acting out of the ordinary. It often causes mass hysteria, like in the witch trials, like in these possession cults, right? And then everyone for a time believes in these possessions and might even psychosomatically feel the symptoms themselves. And this isn't just historical stuff, right? Like I've talked about the West African cults, but Nearly half the population believes in possession of some kind, some sort of possession. And I have a feeling that this guy is part of the reason of it for the modern day, at least in the United States. You know him, you love him.
That's fine.
Here's Alex Jones saying with full confidence that both Obama and Hillary are possessed by demons.
There are dozens of videos and photos of Obama having flies land on him indoors at all times of year, and he'll be next to 100 people and no one has flies on him. Hillary, reportedly, I mean, I was told people around her that they think she's demon-possessed, okay? I'm just going to go ahead and say it, okay?
This fucking idiot.
They said they're scared. That's why when I see her, when kids are by her, I actually get scared myself for the child. I mean, that big rubber face and that. I mean, this woman is dangerous, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you. She is a demon.
So that's Alex Jones. Unfortunately, the scientific debunking of the reasons for demonic possession hasn't gotten rid of people's belief in them, or in Alex Jones's case, the cynical manipulation of people's fear of the devil and demons to control them, how they vote, what they think, who they hate, and all of that. This was 9 years ago. And this is Alex Jones of famed Sandy Hook denier fame, talking about the top two Democrats at the time being possessed by demons. And you just know that because of this guy, I think a lot more people, everyone's meemaws and peepaws, started believing in demons again, which is really, really cool. So yeah, it continues to be an issue. It's not just some historical thing. All right, so let's get back into the actual exorcism, which is the removing of the possessive state, right? It's like the removing of the demon from the body. So, like I said, until researching this PowerPoint, I really only had Catholicism and specifically the movie The Exorcist as my guideposts for this kind of thing. I'd also seen like The Exorcism of Emily Rose, but again, that's another Christian version of exorcism, which we're also going to talk about later because that's based on a true story. But it seems like most spiritual and religious practices have at least some history of performing exorcism. Some are more ingrained in the actual religion or spirituality. Some it's just kind of vague. But let's look at some of the bigger religions and how they classify exorcism and how it works. So maybe the most famous tradition of exorcisms, at least in the Western world, is Catholicism. Like I said, grew up Catholic. And I remember asking about exorcisms, and I was told that this was kind of seen as like an embarrassing part of Catholicism that people don't really talk about. It's like very hush-hush, very taboo. But that doesn't mean they don't still believe in it and that it isn't still in their official doctrines. I wish they felt more shame about all of the child abuse and maybe less shame about the exorcisms, but that's where we're at. From what I was told, it's kind of considered an embarrassing footnote in the history of Catholicism, probably because a lot of people were harmed by it, right? Maybe they weren't killed, but a lot of people were injured. But this stuff is still in one of the most important and regularly updated texts of Catholicism, which is the Roman ritual, the Rituale Romanum. And the most recent update to this text didn't eliminate exorcisms as a viable practice, but it has a reminder to not confuse mental illness with demonic possession. To me, mental illness or physical illness kind of rule out all need for exorcisms. But yeah, so that was removed. So in the Catholic practice of an exorcism, the priest must be the exorcist, which is, I think it's the only religion where they call it the exorcist. The exorcist has to be an ordained priest, and that priest has to be approved by the bishop, which is like the next tier up from priest. The exorcist recites prayers according to the rubrics of the rite and makes use of religious materials such as icons, holy water, holy relics. The exorcist invokes God. Again, I mean, which is kind of like you get possessed by God, right? That's kind of like two exorcists, two possessed people going at each other. They say all kinds of prayers, and according to Catholic understanding, several weekly exorcisms over many years are sometimes required to expel a deeply entrenched demon. Probably because these are chronic conditions that people have, like epilepsy, schizophrenia, things that don't just go away after you throw holy water at it. But I digress. Hinduism, a very interesting tradition of exorcism. People can be possessed by bhutas, pretas, and pisachas, which are these different restless and often malignant spirits. I guess they're kind of like ghosts, more than demons, but can be classified as either. And the basic means of the exorcism are the mantra, so like this sacred phrase or set of phrases said over and over, right? And also a sacrifice, like a ritual sacrifice before a sacred fire. These are performed in accordance with Vedic traditions as well as the Tantra. And the most powerful devotional hymn in Hindu for this is called the Hanuman Chalisa. And it's a prayer to Lord Hanuman, who was apparently the most devoted follower of Rama. And apparently just saying his name terrifies evil spirits into leaving the possessed. And there are apparently Hindu temples who are like dedicated to exorcism rituals, and they invoke the incarnations of Hanuman. So this is one of the ghost demon beings here. Islam. Okay, so in Islam, I know AB talks about hell all the time, and how his grandma said he was going to go there. So I was pretty sure there would be at least somewhat of a tradition of demons, right? So yes, they have exorcisms. Yes, they're seen as permissible. And they're actually, the reasoning behind the presence of exorcisms in Islam is tied to the fact that there are texts showing both Muhammad and Jesus performing exorcisms. And like someone said, Old Testament, well, New Testament, Jesus is sucking demons out of people all the time, right? So both Jesus and Muhammad purportedly, supposedly conducted exorcisms. And that's why in Islam, it's like, okay, we are allowed to do them because, our prophet and his cool friend did them too. So an Islamic exorcism consists of someone lying down while a sheikh places a hand on a patient's head and recites verses from the Quran. Not mandatory. The drinking or sprinkling of holy water. I didn't know that Islam had holy water. May also take place along with applying a clean, non-alcohol based perfumes. Oh, it's like smells so good. Seems like so much more peaceful than the Catholic version. So yeah, then they're speaking like specific verses. In some cases, the call for daily prayers is also read, as this has the effect of repelling non-angelic, unseen beings or the jinn. So that is Islam. They're all kind of similar, right? It's like you read a bunch of prayers, you anoint people, right? We have more in common than we think. This is really interesting, okay? I couldn't find a ton about what exactly a Jewish exorcism is about. Like, they don't have a ton about them. But something interesting I found is that they actually uncovered a text of, it's basically like an either an instruction or a record of an exorcism that was, oh shit balls. Let me just make it full screen. A record of a Jewish exorcism, which is pretty freaking cool. So text of Jewish exorcism discovered. This was back in 2009. And like you see in that picture, the 150 word neatly written fragment discovered by Dr. Renata Smithius of the University of Manchester describes a ceremony to dispel the evil spirit of Nassim ben Bunya from his widow, Kamar Bat Rama. So the evil spirit is the dead husband. And it's possessing the wife. The fragment Dr. Smithius thinks the Hebrew document was most likely written in the 18th century and probably originated from Egypt or Palestine. The fragment provides what is likely to be unique evidence of the prayer ritual's actual use in a synagogue. Reminder, Jewish people did live in Palestine before 1948. And they were doing exorcisms. The fragment provides what is likely to be unique evidence of the prayer ritual's actual use in a synagogue. It contains the second part of a prayer ritual in which the husband or husband-to-be of a widow recites an exorcism prayer to which the other men gathered in the synagogue respond with similar prayer. Apparently, Kamar had been possessed by the spirit of her late husband while engaged to or just married with Joseph Mosef ben Sarah. So she's marrying this new guy and her ex-husband or her dead husband is possessing her. How crazy is that? In the prayer, her new husband, Joseph, and the rest of the congregation ask God that the ghost may be expelled from Kamar. Oh, you need me to zoom in? And that the new, let me try. You can't really see all of it. And that the new family and all their possessions may be protected from the troublesome ghost also in the years to come. How cool is that? It's not a story, but the record of a real event using a prayer which was actually recited in a synagogue. We think it likely to have come from Egypt or Palestine, not only because the fragment originates from the Cairo Geniza, but also because Kamar, Arabic word for moon, and Rama, mercy, are names of Arabic origin. Arab Jews, shout out. So that is really, really, really cool, in my opinion. So yeah, there it is. This is the actual document. How cool is that? Presenter view, present. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Got it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay, let me make sure you guys can see what you're supposed to be seeing. Yes. Okay, so exorcism throughout history. It is crazy how far back exorcisms go. So I rounded up a couple bigger exorcisms, like historically. And so let's pop through these. First of all, the first recorded exorcisms date back as far as ancient Mesopotamia, which is in modern day Iraq and the surrounding areas, in the first millennium BCE. So that's like 3,000 years ago or more, where healers called Ashipu expelled demons. So these are the Ashipu, I believe. I think it's this guy here. Also, sort of parallel in the biblical tradition, the first example of exorcisms was King Saul's torment by an evil spirit, which was soothed by David's lyre music, an event described in the book of Samuel. Similar timeline, King Saul apparently lived, again, also in the first millennium BCE. So around the same time, people started thinking more about demons, I guess, and thinking that people were possessed by them. This one is really cool, and not just because it's French. This is L'Affaire des Possédés de Loudun, which is the incident of the possessed in Loudun. So the Loudun possessions, also known as the Loudun possessed affair, was a notorious witchcraft trial that took place in Loudun in France in 1634. Basically, a group of nuns had been like isolated from the community after or during a plague. There had been an outbreak of a plague that had been going on for months. And so the nuns were shut in, right? And a lot of times, like, isolation is a huge reason that mass hysteria happens, right? And there are other fears going on as well. But all of a sudden, these nuns started saying that they were having crazy dreams about people who were dead, and that they were, having all these visions and hallucinations, right? And a lot of them were shouting and swearing and barking, and they claimed that they had been visited by the demon Asmodai, who was sent to commit evil and impudent acts with them. Apparently, a piece of it was like sexual as well, of course. So this one priest, for some reason, got blamed for this mass hysteria. He hadn't even met these nuns, but he was on the shit list of the French Catholic Cardinal Richelieu. And so he got blamed for all of these nuns having mass hysteria, probably having like vitamin deficiencies, and they burned his ass at the stake for it. Just because he was on the shit list of the cardinal. It also didn't help that he was super hot, apparently, and was fucking like everyone's wife and had, siring all these children all over Loudun. So he really got it. His name was Father Grandier. And listen to this. This is at his execution. Father Grandier was promised that he could have the chance to speak before he was executed, making a last statement, and that he would be hanged before the burning, an act of mercy. So usually they were burning people alive. I guess they afforded him the mercy of being hanged first. From the scaffold, like where you are hanged, Grandier attempted to address the crowd, but the monks that were present threw large quantities of holy water in his face so that his last words could not be heard. So they thought he was possessed too. This is where it gets crazy. Then, according to historian Robert Rapley, exorcist Lactance, who was one of the priests that was there, an exorcist, caused the execution to deviate from the planned course of action. Enraged by taunting from the crowd that gathered for the execution, Lactance lit the funeral pyre before Grandier could be hanged, leaving him to be burned alive. So he didn't actually get hanged. He got toasted. And shockingly, after he was executed, the nuns were still possessed. The nuns were still acting a fool. And as a result, for years after that in Loudun, they had public exorcisms until I think the cardinal stepped in and ended it. Or maybe it was like the mother superior of that convent went and met with the cardinal and was like, I just need to do this and then I'll be fine. And then she's like, oh my God, I did it and I'm fine now and everyone else is fine. And kind of like put out the mass hysteria. So I thought that was wild. Okay, and here's some other ones. So these are the famous ones. That was kind of like historically. And then these are probably the most well-known exorcism stories. So first we have Anna Eklund, Iowa, 1928. This was a supposed demonic possession and exorcism that occurred over several decades. I mean, clearly this woman was probably just profoundly mentally ill, right? It lasted from, so it lasted for decades, but then her final session lasted from August 18th to December 23rd, 1928 in Iowa. She was said to have exhibited symptoms akin to possession beginning at age 14 and was 46 years old during her final exorcism. Apparently, she was in her adolescence demonstrating revulsion of holy objects, disturbed thoughts, and the inability to enter churches. Eklund also began to take part in unspeakable sexual acts. I mean, to me, it feels like she was probably sexually abused, right? The believed source of Eklund's possession was her Aunt Mina, a reputed local witch who placed spells on herbs for food she prepared. Mina was purportedly also a lover of Eklund's father. Gross. Eklund's case is considered by theologians and scholars of the paranormal to be one of the most abundantly documented cases because there was also a profile in the 1936 issue of Time magazine. She didn't die from this. She didn't die from all the different exorcisms and possessions and all that other shit. However, Roland Doe was less fortunate, I believe. This one is like very hard to find information about. So this happened in Maryland, 1949. And his name is not really Roland. He was an only child and depended upon adults in his household for playmates, primarily his Aunt Harriet. His aunt, who was a spiritualist, introduced Roland to the Ouija board when he expressed interest in it. That's totally gonna be me. Whoops. So after Aunt Harriet died, the family started experiencing strange noises, furniture moving, poltergeisty kind of stuff. The family turned to their Lutheran pastor, who told them to go see a Catholic priest. He's like, they know what they're doing. We Lutherans do not do this kind of thing. So the boy underwent a series of exorcisms by a Roman Catholic priest at Georgetown University Hospital. It failed. Several attempts failed, including violent outbursts where Roland injured the priest. And then a second priest was called in to assist, and it worked. It's unclear what happened with this case, which is strange given how comparatively recent it is to the other ones. It's like, that wasn't his name. Was it really in this area? It's like very anonymous, which I understand because I think this sort of thing was seen as really shameful, right? But this is the story that The Exorcist was based on, apparently. Like the calling in of the multiple priests and the failed attempts and all of that. So that has served as the basis of that movie. Speaking of movies, this is definitely the saddest one of all. This is Anneliese Michel, and this was the woman that was used as an inspiration for The Exorcism of Emily Rose. She was a German woman. Anneliese was a German woman who underwent 67 Catholic exorcism rites during the year before her death. She was 21 years old when she died, and she received 67 exorcisms in a year. She had been diagnosed with epileptic psychosis, temporal lobe epilepsy, and manic depression. And she'd had a history of psychiatric treatment that proved ineffective. She probably was schizophrenic, from the way she speaks about it before she died. So at some point, her parents stopped consulting doctors, apparently at her request. She decided she didn't want to deal with doctors anymore and wanted to focus only on having her demons exorcised. Again, I'm thinking, this sounds like schizophrenia. This doesn't just sound like mania, right? Or like bipolar. So of the 67 exorcisms, one or two, she would have one or two a week, lasting up to 4 hours each, and they were performed over approximately 10 months. In 1975 and 1976, toward the end of her life, she began to refuse food, according to the people in the room, obviously, because she's fucking dead. On July 1st, 1976, she died in her home. The autopsy stated that the cause of death was dehydration and malnutrition from almost a year in a state of starvation while the rites of exorcism were performed. When she died, she only weighed 66 pounds, which is 30 kilograms. This is really sad. She suffered broken knees from continuous genuflections. That means like the going down on your knee that you do in Catholicism. She was unable to move without assistance and was reported to have contracted pneumonia. This is a 21-year-old woman. And you can see pictures of her when she passed. I mean, they're horrifying. It's really, really sad. Her parents and the priest who performed the exorcism were convicted of negligent homicide because of the cause of malnutrition as the cause of death. After an investigation, the state prosecutor maintained that Michelle's death could have been prevented as late as 1 week before she died. If they had stopped a week short, gotten her some help, gotten her some food and water, she would have been okay. Her father died, I think, in the 80s, but her mom in 2006 gave an interview and said that she didn't regret her actions and that she knew that she did the right thing because she saw the sign of Christ in her daughter's hands. Cool, Mom. Cool. And here's a fun little little tidbit. In case you thought, hey, maybe exorcisms aren't like everything else. Maybe they aren't related to misogyny. Well, you would be wrong. Again, I just like on a whim decided to Google around about the connection between gender and exorcisms, and if there was one. And wouldn't you know, there is one. So let me just read this. This is from the AI overview because I was like in need of getting on our stream, but I kind of don't doubt it. So it says women have historically been and continue to be the primary targets of exorcisms in many cultures. While men can also be targets, women are disproportionately and overwhelmingly represented among those believed to be possessed by demons. Historical and social reasons for this phenomenon include marginalization and social deprivation. In societies where women have lower status, scholars theorize that demonic possession can be a means for marginalized individuals to gain a voice in their community. It's like the Salem witch trials with the young girls, using this to sort of control things, right? By speaking through the demon, a possessed woman could express forbidden or rebellious sentiments without facing direct social repercussions, right? It's not me. It's the demon telling you to fuck off, Jebediah, right? It's like a good cover. Pathologization of female biology. So historically, many cultures have viewed the female body and life cycle as inherently more impure and susceptible to demonic influence. Cool. Normal events like menstruation, virginity, loss, and pregnancy were linked to anxiety and considered potential entry points for demonic forces. Of course. Just doing normal bodily functions as a woman means that you are opening up to a demon, right? Medical ignorance, obviously. We know that one for sure. Sexual and social anxieties around female sexuality and the vulnerability of nubile women have also played a role. Stories and artwork of exorcisms often depict female targets as disheveled but idealized young women, emphasizing their vulnerability. And then obviously connection to misogyny. Basically, people accuse women of being possessed by demons in order to control them. Shocking, right? It's the same thing, guys. It's all the same shit. This is why Freud was considered revolutionary back then. So yeah, exorcisms are trash, just like everything else. This is the least surprising and most depressing section. I know. Yeah, I just saw like the nuns and then Annalise and is it Emma, the other woman? And Emma was her real name, but Anne was what she went by. And I was like, this feels like lobotomies. This feels like witch trials. It feels like the same kind of thing where they're being used to control women. Men are afraid of women, especially women who are like have their own brains, right? Yeah, there's definitely a pattern here. Definitely a pattern. Woman likes sex, ergo she is possessed by a dick-loving devil. Yeah, there's always like a sexual aspect to it when they talk about it, right? So that's Exorcisms, gang. Pretty wild shit. I really thought it was just the Catholics that had the market cornered on them, but everybody's talking about taking a demon up the butt. You know what I mean? As a reminder, before we go, the Streamer Awards have a hidden gem category, and the link is pinned in chat. If you feel like voting for me, I don't even know how it works, but you can try it. You can give it a shot. But that's it. That's it. It's time for me to go to bed. I'm so tired. But I'll be back tomorrow as long as H3 is back. And we will do an after party. And now I need to try to get this shit off of my face. I need to find my makeup wipes. I hope y'all have a wonderful evening. And I am not sleeping with this shit on. I might have to, but I'm going to try my best. I look like fucking Groucho Marx right now. Not like this, but with my glasses on, I do. Okay, everybody. I'm out of here. Had so much fun with y'all. Thank you for sticking through it. It was a long night, I know. Hope you have a wonderful evening, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.